The hair-raising prickle of fear that creeps up your spine. The silent shattering howl at the full moon. The matted fur. It can only mean one thing. Werewolf. And while these may seem like critters from storybooks, there is a real flesh and blood wolf-like figure, raising heart rates across the world. And it's actually less fearsome than you think.
Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
Fog hung in the early morning air. Anyone looking out the window of the apartment complex while enjoying their morning cup of joe would have thought it a morning like any other, until they spotted the creature. His grayish-brown fur looked rough and unkempt. His face had a deep dark sheen, and his body looked skeletal. He looked a little like a werewolf, and that's exactly how he was bred to look. The stray cat was a lycoid cat. He looks this way because of a particular genetic mutation that causes these supernatural-seeming features. And unfortunately, these unusual features have created a demand for more cats to be bred to look like this. This particular werewolf cat has suffered from some big problems due to neglect. His claws were ingrown and infected, his ears were irritated, and he was clearly very hungry. It's a mystery how this cat named Logan ended up in such a nightmarish state, but Chris Poole, a cat rescuer, believes that Logan might have been used for breeding at one time and then tossed aside. My thoughts are that he was owned by someone who was maybe trying to breed him, Poole wrote. He was neglected for a long time, since it takes a long time for claws to get that bad. However, abnormal Logan looked. Poole knew that this cat deserved just as much love and attention as a normal tabby. So, he, along with volunteers from St. Francis Society Animal Rescue, SFSR, managed to trap the little werewolf and bring him to the vet. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animals' stories every day. Now, back to the story. Little Logan, who perhaps looked a bit scary, was clearly quite scared himself. After being in pain and all alone for who knows how long, the cat, who is estimated to be about 8 years old, wasn't very eager to start trusting anyone. The veterinarians knew they needed to treat the lost creature very gentle. Because his paws were so painful, he must have been hunching down to stay warm and didn't move around a lot, Poole said. They trimmed the claws as far back as they could and soaked his paws in iodine to work out the infection. Logan had no microchip and hadn't been neutered. Another reason his rescuer suspect he may have been used for breeding. He clearly had been on his own for quite a long time. When Logan was finally wrapped up in a warm blanket, his expression seemed to contain a glimmer of gratitude. His ears were also infected, so while he was mildly sedated, they thoroughly cleaned them and put medicine in them, Poole said. Logan also had terrible teeth, and many of them were missing. He only has 6 left, Poole said. The treatment went on and on for this roughed-up werewolf. He was crawling with fleas, and so got medicine for that. He had a pink eye, and got some antibiotics and eye drops. But beyond these problems, Logan proved to be quite a little fighter. Testing negative for all the other more serious diseases like FIV, feline leukemia, and heartworms. There remained the emotional scars though, but as his rescuers figured out, this scary-looking creature actually really just wanted to be held. After being under the care of people for just a little while, Logan happily nuzzled into his blanket in the arms of his foster mom and also a Poole. Now resting at his foster mom's house, Logan has really started to open up and leave his past behind him. Faster than a moon cycle, Logan warmed up to his foster mom. As weeks progressed, he received daily medical treatments. His true nature as a lovely lap cat crept out from his admittedly foreboding exterior. I'd love to know his story, Poole said, but the bottom line is he's feeling much better. He has a full belly and a warm bed with a good foster mom. Once he gains his full strength, Logan will be up for adoption. Thankfully, his funky features will help secure him a forever home. We will make sure the second half of his life is lived in luxury, surrounded by people who love him, Poole said. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.